First off, I see way too many long faces in here. Cheer up. Smile. Hey, this is a happy day. Smile. And I mean that. First off, I just want to say, I know this was a short notice, and I didn't give you all a lot of time. Sometimes I do that to Brandon, because you give him too much time, he'll bug you to death. But we appreciate everybody showing up for this. And been doing this now for 28 years. 22 at Mississippi State. 14 as head coach. And we've thought long and hard about this. It's time in my life to start a new chapter. Step away from coaching. And I'm ready for it. And I think everybody here that knows my family and ourselves just how important family is. And I think through the years, you've seen that. But even with that, it gets hard. For the last 3 years, and all of y'all got these young kids, y'all relate to this. Every time I walk out the door, Luke would say, "Daddy, when you get a day off?" I've given him the same answer. Soon. And he'd keep asking that question. In his last 3 years of playing soccer, you know how many games I've seen? That's tough. That's tough. Isaac and Noah played SAY basketball. Every time you go out that door, Daddy, you can watch us. And they're always rushing out late because they're driving. I tell them the same thing. I can't tonight, boys. That's tough. It's really tough. I'm at a point now, I'm ready to become a better father. Better husband. Because like most of you, when you want to be successful, put your heart and soul in it. And that's all of you guys. All you successful people in here. Most of you have been. We're in the same business. Same business. And a lot of you have had to sacrifice those things too. I think the most difficult thing for me was this. I started late. I started my children when I became head coach. Most head coaches already have children. And they're getting ready to leave the nest. Well, mine are just coming into the nest. So besides having to put your heart and soul in this for 14 years, I had to try to balance it some. With being a dad and husband. And I did the best I could do. My only hobby, you guys know this, been around. I haven't picked up a golf club for 22 years since I came here. My only hobby I have is I like to fish. And this will tell you again, I live 20 feet from one of the best fishing holes in America, out of Pounded Creek. Well, it used to be they had fish kill. They had a fish kill, it's not very good right now. But 20 feet from it, and as a father, you're supposed to take your kids fishing. Been one time in 3 years. Well, that's tough. That's tough. You know, a lot of coaches do this too. And you guys, you got to make sure you understand this. My emotions are about happiness. I promise you. And it's about people and relationships here. That's all it's about with me. But you know, a lot of coaches can stay at one spot too long. I don't want to be one of those coaches. You know, I want to be able to do things and make decisions, to step away from this when it's my decision. And not stay to the point it becomes someone else's decision. And we've all been through situations where things are not always positive from a community and your fan standpoint, and it leaves differently. We're not going to leave that way. That's why we're making that decision. But what's important to us? Simple. Simple. Family. Our relationships. A lot of coaches get judged on W's and L's. That's part of the profession. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But my wife and myself, we know our relationships and friendships are a whole lot deeper than W's and L's. A lot of coaches can't say that. We can. You know, Scott, he's been great, number one. Absolutely great. Dr. Keenan. Hey, I made a decision 2 years ago. And everybody asked, you couldn't believe the reasons I'm staying. Well, the same reasons exist today. I'm staying because my love for this university, my love for you people. And Scott and Dr. Keenan have made this terrific for me. Through the years working with Scott, this has been 4 years, I promise you, I've told him all along, you're a young guy, you're going to make mistakes, but always make them in the best interest of Mississippi State. He's going to always do that. And he's the best. He's going to make them decisions best for Mississippi State. When I met with Scott yesterday morning, we both agreed. We both agreed to this. We've had a couple of disappointing years. Our standards. Our standards, which we created, no one blamed me for that. I'll take responsibility for that. And you heard me tell you heard me say it. I lower expectations. We don't run from it. We didn't meet some expectations the last couple of years. In anybody's eyes. None of you guys. But that's good. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. And I like that. I like that. You know, Scott and I, Dr. Keenan, and I slept on this last night. 2 years ago, I went to sleep on one side of the bed, feeling one way. Woke up the next morning, feeling different. Well, we went to bed last night, Bill and I did. I don't know if we went to sleep or went to bed. But when we got up on the same side of the bed we went to sleep on. With the same feeling. just how blessed we've been. Blessed in every way. And Scott and I, our kingdom came to understanding, and part of that understanding is I'm going to remain my family in this community and part of this university, doing what we love, being the people we love, raising my kids here, and doing whatever I can to help Scott, Dr. Keenum, in this university, in this athletic department, to move forward in every way. Not a bigger guy going to carry that banner than myself and my wife. We've been blessed. Here's the difficult part. When you see emotions in myself and my wife, I promise you, it's very at peace and very happy. Our emotions are you. They're you. That's our emotions. Not many coaches can stay in one spot for 22 years. That's allowed us to, like I say, and it wasn't something that we had to do as part of the job. It's something that we chose to do because it's part of us. Is build relationships. And our relationships are beyond basketball. Like I said earlier, everybody gets judged by W's or L's. And that's fine too. But I want you to judge us about it. Is our friendships and relationships. They can everybody. That's what means the most to us. You know, I look around this room. This was something that was tough for me. We started this process about 5 or 6 years ago, building that nice pavilion. Man, Coach Reed, best. Then I look around, I see all you guys, every one of you. Richard, Buzz, those guys been in that foxhole, making Hass, day one. Absolutely, Jimmy, you're the best. You're absolutely the best, Jimmy. Absolutely. See, Buck. T. All you guys, man. All you guys. That's what makes it tough. Emotional. And you guys know how much we appreciate you and what you've done.